Surge. Surge.
Oh, hey, what's up?
You petulant idiot. We're going to be talking about mobile gaming, not playing it the whole fucking time.
I thought we were just gonna land together and play. What the fuck?
Bad
All right,
kitty.
well, let's talk about it then. All right, guys, welcome to the nerdy phase. We let me start with we need some ideas. I think we're hitting on like episode 22, and we kind of want to wrap up the season and go into season 2. You know, do better, bigger, badder,
Harder.
harder, faster, stronger, all those.
Yeah.
So, but I think we'll probably add some things in season 2. I'm coming up, have some ideas, and season 2 will be better. But hey, as always, we have Tom. Tom, he spreads Banished Democracy across the galaxy, on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That's where he's been streaming. But otherwise, Tom, outside of that, he really does nothing. He's got no life.
I work and have kids.
So that he's got no life.
Yep.
So, Dagan, he follows the rules. He's actually wearing an anime shirt. He's got his One Piece shirt. So, Tom has yet to get the program with that. But hey, at least he's following the rules, and
Go
he's
Bears.
only
So go Bears.
Go Bears. So Dagan, I mean, I don't know what he does anymore.
I'm back.
He's back. Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah, round 2.
Round 2. So, and then of course you have me, Surge, hosting. I don't do anything better. So, but anywho's, let's talk about what everything we've done this week. I mean, Dagan did some cool stuff. So, why don't you start us off?
So this weekend we went up to Kansas City for the sole purpose of eating at a conveyor belt sushi restaurant. It's called Kura Sushi. So that was quite a bit of fun. So just like you see in anime, sushi just drives around a little belt. And you just pick out what you want and drop it in the slot. Eat enough plates, you get a little prize. It was fun.
It's legit.
Yeah.
But you did some other fun stuff out there, though, right?
Oh yeah, we went to the art museum up in Kansas City. That was fantastic. I'd never been to that one before, and they had tons of cool stuff. Real mummies, Van Goghs, Monets. So pretty legit. Pretty legit.
Yeah, and you take the kids up to the art museum up here in St. Louis. There's some mummies and other cool stuff down there. But we ended up going to the St. Louis History Museum for a Cub Scout event. And I was wanting to walk around, read everything, and look at everything, but nope. Evan was just running around. It's like, nope, this is boring. All right, let's move on. We went to the USS Alabama a couple years ago, and we went down to Dauphin Island. And same thing, it's a fantastic, beautiful warship. One of the best of its class. I wanted to go around and see everything, but it's like, oh, I'm hot, I'm tired. We've been on our feet the whole time. I'm like, come on, this is the coolest thing ever. This thing killed people.
Right?
But oh well.
So
guns.
Is your conveyor sushi place? What was it? I can't remember the name. Kura.
Kura, yeah. I think it's called.
What was the theme this thing? Because I went to one in Texas. I talked about my experience a few podcast episodes back. I think it's in January when I talk about my experience because it's right after I got back from Texas. So it was an episode that was in January. I don't remember which one we did at that point, but when I went, they gave us these little cool things. The prize inside.
Yeah, the prize.
Easter egg.
This one is empty for whatever reason. I think the kids took it, but
got your balls.
Yeah, mine came with two. I got 2 pins. This one's mine and my wife's, but then I went with my brother and he gave us his. So I just kept it as a souvenir. So My theme was Peanuts, which I wasn't really thrilled
Yeah,
with.
boo. No, we got our prizes for Spy Family.
I'm not a big fan of
So,
Spy Family either.
hey, that's not bad.
I watched like 3 episodes and I'm like, oh, this is boring.
That's your problem. It does actually get better as it goes. There's quite a bit of setup. So
Yeah, so I have to watch 20 episodes for it to get better. I've been there, done that.
hey, it's all the rage. It's a slice of life meets like James Bond spy stuff. So
Yeah, I'll probably get around to it. It'll be one of those I'll watch in the background.
that's
So
pretty good. I got a lanyard, and then we got some magnets.
you have to do 15 plates though there, right?
So
You
it
do
was-
more than 15? It's very easy to do.
Oh yeah, we did 31 plates total.
31 plates.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense. Did they had the robot vending machine too, the robot waiter?
Yeah, delivered your drinks
Yeah, it's
just
cool.
the first time. Then you get refills. Just somebody comes to your table and
Yeah.
brings you a
No,
refill.
It didn't ask for a tip, did it? No.
No.
it did. That's cool. I really we want to go there because we really liked it when we went the first time, so we want to go back. But so
Yeah, it was a good time. I'm glad I went. It was a lot of fun. The sushi was good. It wasn't the best sushi I ever had, but it comes to you on a conveyor belt, so that makes it better.
Springfield has some good sushi.
Yeah.
So we have some good sushi places here.
I only had one thing at the Kura that I just ate. Like, oh, this is disgusting. It was their Texas roll. Not very good. That's
I always miss
bad.
going to Dillon's and just picking up. It was every payday. I would go and just or at least whatever day I had off around payday. That'd be my treat. I'd go just pick up some spicy California rolls and call it good. Bring it back home, eat those.
No, I don't have Dillon's anymore, sadly. But
Yep. Rip.
Hy-Vee has some solid sushi. I have to give it to that.
Mhm.
But I have a thing with sushi. I mean, I go to a restaurant and I go and I see the sushi chefs, and if they're not Japanese or Oriental or Asian, whatever you want to call it, I ain't gonna eat there. So I don't want to see some white man making my sushi. If I get canceled because of this, I'm sorry.
Nope. There's the show. Bye, folks.
Yep. 22 episodes strong.
Anyways, I'll go next with with what I did if that's so cool.
Oh, fine. I guess I'm done talking. Gee.
Are you done talking?
I did other things. I upgraded the graphics card in my computer. That's
Oh
fair.
yeah,
Oh,
no,
okay.
that's top
That's
notch
a
nerdy
good thing.
stuff. So
See?
what kind did you have? What kind do you have now?
So my computer is 9 years old. The whole build is 9 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a GTX 980 was in it. So it was top of the line back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And I upgraded it to just a 3060. So
Much
Okay.
better.
yeah, it's so tiny compared to my 980. My 980 it's huge. Look, it's right here.
Dang.
So, but it's like 60-70% better. So
Yeah, he helped me build one of my computers, and it was top of the line. For the budget we had, it ran everything I needed, but it died.
yeah,
So-
that was what 20 years ago though. I hope you're not still running that thing.
No, it died. It was like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Cause those walls were about that. Cause those walls were working at the storage unit.
hmm
So, and I needed something that can play WoW really good. I still have that monitor.
Hey, monitors
So-
last forever. They don't need to be
Yeah,
top of
they
the
really
line.
do.
It's my second monitor. That's what I use for my stuff. So it
yeah.
works good for that.
My secondary is
So-
just ancient Dell, so it's probably a 20-year-old monitor, but it works fine.
So
Yeah, I've got an older Acer, a less older Dell, and a 5-year-old LG IPS. Yeah.
I mean, my wife was running this monitor because it was my main monitor for a while, and then I upgraded to Asus 1080p. It had the high refresh rate, so I got that. But then I wanted 1440 with a high refresh rate, curved, and that's what I have now.
Nice.
And I gave her the one behind there that you see is my wife's Asus computer, so I figure she can have something nice. And I just took the second one as a secondary monitor.
How kind
So-
of you.
Yeah, she has my old computer because I upgraded. She has her AMD. She's got a bad processor. It's AMD FX 3600 processor, and then the graphics card is an AMD RX 960. So
What processor was it?
AMD FX 3600.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I had a FX 8320. That thing was pretty dope. 8-core. Thing ran pretty good, but it's old now.
Well, she plays games like Dreamlight Valley, Fortnite, Stardew.
Yeah.
It runs that thing runs it fine.
Yeah, it's not like she's
So-
running, COD, ultra
Yeah.
graphics.
No ray tracing.
Yeah.
And she barely plays Fortnite on that thing anyway. She plays Fortnite on PlayStation 5, which is, that's what she prefers console.
Yeah.
So it's all good. So
All right, nerdy thing.
well, I didn't really do a whole lot this weekend, to be honest with you.
Right.
I just let's see. Saturday I spent all day. We did four Easter egg hunts. We started at 11 o'clock and we didn't get home till like 8 o'clock. It was like Easter egg hunt, or 3 Easter egg hunts, birthday party, and then a glow in the dark Easter egg hunt. That's how I spent my Saturday. But it was kind of cool at the very last one, the glow in the dark one. They had a raffle, and like I'm sitting there waiting in line, and and they're drawing, and I was trying to hear one of my kids, like someone's like, my friend was like, dude, they're calling your kid. I'm like, what? So we ran up there and he won a bike. I'm like, sweet. So
Nice.
he's 6 years old, and he was pretty excited that he got a bike.
Oh yeah.
Right? And then like I kid you not, the next like 20 minutes later with the next one, all of a sudden they started calling another name, and my daughter taps on me. They're like, Daddy. We're like, what? That's my name. I'm like, oh shit, okay. And we ran. So two of my kids won bikes.
Cool.
So they're pretty.
Anything special or just a general?
They're like
one of them-
they're Walmart bikes. One's a Mongoose,
Okay.
and the other one's kind of like a weird generic brand.
Yeah, I assume just
So-
basic like BMX type style or whatever.
Yeah, the Mongoose is a mountain bike,
Ooh.
and he's not the one who won. And what you call it? The other one's just a basic training wheel bike. Hold
Okay.
on.
It's a free
But
bike.
other than that, I got back into Stardew Valley. The new 1.6 update. It's been a lot of fun. My wife and I have been playing it. Oh, I did watch Ghostbusters: The Frozen Empire today.
Okay, and
It was alright. It was entertaining. I don't think it was good as it was as good as Afterlife. There's just a lot of build up in the movie. So the Frozen Empire, you think it's this whole movie about the Frozen Empire. The Frozen Empire is only like the last 20 minutes of the movie.
oh, lame.
So, but
I
But
was hearing Nerdrotic kind of talk shit on it. I'm like, okay, those are some valid points. I'd still like to see it just to say I did, but they said a lot of irrelevant things were happening throughout the movie.
yeah, I can kind of agree with that. It was just once again they're paying, they're having a hard time moving on. I think they're just more doing homage. Because you remember was it the first one? I think it was the first one.
Like original first one?
Yeah. That guy who's with the environmental control unit, and he goes in, and he comes in, and he is deeming the Ghostbusters unworthy, or whatever, and he's like, you guys are a hazard, and he shuts down the machine.
Shuts the laser grid off.
He shuts down the ghost capture machine. He's like, you don't know what you're doing, and he has them arrested and whatnot, and all of a sudden he has to get them unarrested, right? So in Frozen Empire, the same guy who did that in the first film, the first original film,
Mhm.
he's now the mayor of New York City. So he's doing the same thing. He's trying to shut down the Ghostbusters, trying to find a reason to shut them down, because yeah. So it's kind of like rehashed in a different way.
Yeah, sounds like
So-
a general politician. They make a decision, and no matter how bad it is, they're just going to double down.
Right. But I mean, it was worth the watch. I mean, we watched it because I mean, we got Christmas. We got the $100 Alamo gift card from my stepfather-in-law, and there has been a whole lot of out, so we kind of been using it sparingly. We don't use it to buy food. We use it solely for movie tickets. So otherwise, it's you go there, you get movie tickets, buy food, it's gone. One
No,
trip.
no, that's why you bring a purse or yeah, or cargo pants.
Yeah. So, but it's the Alamo. Alamo has good food. I don't mind it.
No, I agree. I mean, I'll buy their beer.
I would just get popcorn because when you eat it all, they're just like, "Hey, bring me more popcorn."
Ooh, speaking about popcorn, we've got so we don't have a Buc-ee's up here, but we got a Wally's. And we've got this what is it? Beer cheese flavored popcorn. We haven't opened the bag yet. We tasted it. And that's why we decided to buy it. Man, it was so good.
Beer
Gotta crack
cheese.
that puppy open. Yeah, beer cheese flavor. 10
Interesting.
out of 10. Would recommend.
So, what about you, Tom? Anything nerdy?
Nothing. I mean, like I said, I went to the history museum, which didn't really get to do a whole lot. They had a cool exhibit there. It was Color St. Louis, so they had a bunch of like iconic buildings around the St. Louis area, which I was able to pick out like 90% of them, but there's a few of them I didn't know. But they're all in these big whiteboards, so you go there and you can actually color them in and everything. The kids are going to get like a new belt loop thing because they did the activity, and then afterwards we just walked around and pretty much just chase after that Evan the whole time because he never went to stand somewhere for 2 seconds and look anything, asshole.
He's your little spawn, isn't he?
Oh God, he's such my little spawn. He is such a mini me. It's terrifying. But at the same time, it's one of those things as a dad. It's like, oh, I knew what all my flaws are. Hopefully, I can help you not have all my flaws. But yeah, kid's smart. He's a freaking idiot sometimes, but he's smart. He's one of those book smart, not street smart kids because he's doing great in all his classes, and they're talking about testing him for some special programs and stuff because of how well he's doing. But at the same time, like he finally got to do his Easter egg hunt here. I was walking around. I found everything in like 3 minutes flat, just walking around looking. I didn't grab any, but, and then him, it's just like, just walking around. It's like, hey, you sure you don't want to go back there real quick? No, I'm going to keep walking over here. No, are you sure you want to go back to the corner of the house there? But
that's like, go over this way. No, I'm going to go this way. Kid, there's like 15 eggs over there. Go pick them up.
Yeah, it's like, dude, I'm from where I'm standing, I see 2 right now. You're 3 feet away from that, and you don't see those 2 that I see here. But yeah, so there's that. So that's kind of nerdy. But past that, it's been a busy week. We got to play some Pokemon Go at the park. We haven't been able to do that in a while. So it was like 70-something degrees outside. So, I had Evan on Friday. He was supposed to go back to his mom's, but she was busy. So I got him for Friday. So went to have lunch with Amber at work, and then we went to Fenton Park, walked around there, hit up some Pokestops, caught some Pokemon. So that was a blast. Played some pickleball with him later in that day, and then Saturday we had Easter over at my cousin's house. We did Easter egg hunt, ate a bunch of food, drank a lot of beer. My stomach could only fit so much beer after all the food I ate, so I had a few beers. But and then I had to work yesterday, so that's been my weekend. Not a whole lot of time to do anything nerdy. But I'm thinking this Friday I might go out to the shooting range. Like my rifle's sighted in, but it's not like pinpoint sighted in. So I think I'm gonna actually take some time to go do that.
Well, no, I don't think I'll do anything cool this week. I'll be boring again.
Yeah, can't have fun every week.
So, but the next week I'm going to a kid's birthday. One of my kid's friends, I think she has a birthday party. They're gonna do laser tag at Andy B's.
That'll be fun. I'm jealous.
So the kids are like, "Oh, Dad, we'll beat you in laser tag." I'm like, I don't think so.
No, like especially not. So my legs and my butt hurt usually the next day after it, just because like I'm getting way too into it. Like I'm squatted down the whole time. I've got like a low profile, making sure that it's hard to hit my my laser, so I'm just like crouched, pretty much duck walking the entire time, moving full. Like anytime I'll go backwards, I'll just slam into the wall behind me. I go wait. The only thing I don't do is like dive.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
should have Helldiver dive.
Yeah, right.
Commit. Gotta commit. Do it.
Yep. Go big or go home.
Last time I played laser tag with it was like me and my 5 bajillion kids. And then this other family was like, they were there waiting in line, and there was enough to like I had like I think there was 5 of us, and then they had 6, and that thing holds 12 people,
Mhm.
and so the guy was like, "You guys just want to all play together?" I'm like, "I'm cool with it."
Yeah.
And the other team had 3 adults, 2 2 adults, 2 teenagers, and like 2 small kids. Like I'm using small kids like 8 or 9.
Mhm.
Where I had like a 4-year-old, a 6-year-old, yeah, we dominated them. Mainly me. And also because I heard them say, guys, like these guys are professional. This guy's really good. So I'm sitting there. I took out a whole family. I just peeped around the corner. They're all together. I'm like, why are you guys all together? Pop, pop, pop. I'm like, so
Yeah, if I had
You
$1
know.
for every time I took out a whole family, no.
I would have $1.
Yeah.
I would send my 4-year-old in there, and he would just laugh and start shooting, and then they're like, "Oh, they're go get him," and I just pop out the corner, pop, pop, pop. I'm like, yeah, I got my decoy here.
Yeah. I play too many video games.
Yeah.
Yep.
They asked, I was like, "Do you play this a lot?" I'm like, "No, not really. This is like my 3rd time playing." It's like, "Well, you did really good." I was like, "Yeah, I play a lot of Fortnite." So, but I'm looking forward to that. So, though, have you been kind of disappointed? I know it's a rabbit trail, sorry, but Andy B's because I went there on Wednesday to do bowling with a team builder.
Mhm.
They've took out some of their stuff in the arcade. Real disappointed. They used to have that VR that they have in Urban Air.
Okay.
They took that out. They don't have that anymore. It was really cool. I mean, it was expensive. It was like $7, but still, it was if you went on half price, Mondays, $7, like $3.50. Pay $3.50 for like 30 minutes. I think that was worth it.
Yeah.
But they took it out. It was some of the best VR experiences they had in the arcade, and it's gone.
Mhm.
And then they took out the Beat Saber. They took out the Meta. I think they had the Rift, the high one. They took
Mhm.
it out there too. They don't have the Beat Saber game anymore.
Bummer.
So it's kind
Probably
of downgraded.
stupid ass kids broke it and shit, and
Yeah, now they have this stupid Minions roller coaster VR. Not Minions, sorry, Rabbids.
But you
This is
love
just as bad.
rabbits.
Yeah, it's like they're
It's
different
just
people.
as bad. It's so annoying. So, but anyways, anything else?
No, that's about it.
Yeah. So today, instead of nerd news, I just came up with this. Is it fake or real? That's what we're gonna determine today when we talk about our nerd news. So, real or fake? So, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
All right. So, several food places have decided to release their stuff. 7-Eleven decided to release hot dog flavored water.
See, this one could go either way.
I feel like
Like-
because it's 7-Eleven, no. If it was like some other random brand out there, maybe, but I would guess no.
It threw me off. I'm gonna say no. It threw me off because there's a video of a guy drinking it. It's called like Mr. Food Beast. This is someone I follow on Instagram, and he was drinking it. So I don't know if it's legit, if he just put a label on there, but you never know. It's kind of tough. So
Yeah, it's also could be, I can see it being like a small, like limited production run.
right.
Like it's not something I would like want, but it's also not in the realm of like no. Like
Oh, and it's a sparkling water too.
Yeah. So that's even worse.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next piece of news, Marvel has decided to release a game called Marvel Rivals. It kind of feels like a MOBA team team-based game, kind of like Overwatch 2, stuff like that. I sent the trailer. I mean, it looks legit. I think it looks pretty cool. You can, I'll probably play it. Is that real or not?
I would say real on that one.
Yeah, that's got to be. I mean, Marvel plus Overwatch just sounds, makes sense. I'm surprised it's not just an Overwatch tie-in, honestly.
Yeah, right. Selling them skins for $20 a pop.
The next one is it's one of my favorite ones. Nintendo has decided to release their Switch VR. So instead of doing the Switch 2 Pro, like they expected, they announced this Switch VR. It looks like it uses augmented reality. You can play Super Mario Brothers Run on your desk. What else did they have? They have I can't remember the games they're releasing for it.
You had like a Mario Kart one, right?
Yeah, Mario Kart Open Road. They did they did some sort of Animal Crossing one too. You can decorate your home augmented reality with Animal Crossing furniture, and you can see what your house looks like with Animal Crossing stuff.
Oh, it's the Virtual Boy Pro.
Virtual Boy Pro. So
which the name is why I know it's fake.
Yeah, everybody hated the Virtual Boy. Which honestly, I'm really happy that they brought the name in Virtual Boy, just because it's like it's because honestly I feel like it's kind of believable. It's like, oh yeah, Virtual Boy Pro, they're actually going to bring some stuff out. But
do you have a Virtual Boy, Megan? Because I know you collect vintage consoles.
That's one I never got around to getting. I always wanted one, but they got to where they were like infamous enough that they were getting pricey, and I was like, I'm not paying $400 for Virtual Boy.
No.
I don't know why they did it the way they did it, because I remember that thing. They should have done it to where you put it on your face and then you can just relax. But the fact that you had to be like,
had the little this tiny little desk tripod thing, and you just had to lean into it. Yeah, awful.
No, I mean tripod. Awful. It's a bipod with legs, legs on it.
I did play one way back in the day when they came out.
Yep.
Me too. So I played them. They had it in Blockbusters. Had demos of it, believe it or not. And the only thing I ever played on it was Mario Tennis.
Yeah.
With box and everything, $699, $564. Those are with boxes. Without boxes, $360, $290. Oh, just the unit, $295.
Right.
They're rare.
Yeah,
they're
a lot
rare.
of those units too. They're stripped. They don't have the visor. They're missing parts. It's just no desktop, no tripod.
I mean, I know they tried doing Nintendo tried doing the VR thing with the cardboard stuff.
Yeah, Labo.
There you go. Labo VR. I never tried it. It looks. I don't know.
I mean, only Nintendo could sell cardboard for $90.
Yeah.
Yeah. My whole thing was they saw the Labo. I'm like, all my kids wanted it. Like, oh my gosh, this looks so cool. First thought in my mind was like, yeah, I buy this Christmas Day. The kids put it together. They break it.
Spill some water on it.
Yeah, and then now it's done. So I never got it. I never got into
cool
Labo.
Concepts, but it was just so expensive for cardboard.
Yeah, not worth it. Not worth it.
So it's just one of those things. It's like, why couldn't I come up with this? So, but whatever. So just recently, one of America's favorite YouTuber / streamer, that goes by the name of Ninja. I don't know if you guys know him. He was recently diagnosed with skin cancer. So, it's
yeah, I'd say that's definitely real, and it definitely sucks for the guy.
It's sad. You think
it's a shitty thing to joke about.
Yeah.
It sucks because thankfully they caught it early. So, I think they said it was on his feet.
Yeah. They said it was just a routine doctor's visit. Like, hey, let's get this checked out. And I guess they did. It's cancer. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get through. He's got, he's rich, so he's got money. He can afford. Yeah, he can afford the treatment. I just hope it doesn't. He's just the guy that wears his emotion on his sleeve, even though he doesn't want to admit it. He really does. So things like this could get to him. So I hope it doesn't really affect his career and he just continues
Yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, he's
So-
got a good fan base. I'm sure he'll be fine to pull through.
He'll be
like,
fine.
yeah.
He doesn't need to stream anymore. He's got enough sponsorships and
Yeah.
whatever. He's good.
Mhm.
He
He
was
does
one
it
of the
because
first.
he loves it.
He was one of the first streamers to like really hit like household name status. Like
Household name. I think
Yeah.
he was the first sponsored streamer,
probably
Yeah,
or maybe the first one to get an exclusive contract. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, he was just at the right place at the right time when that happened.
Hmm.
And his big rise was when he was on one day and he streamed with Drake, one other person I can remember, and then he also streamed with Juju Smith-Schuster.
yeah. He streamed
Um,
with Marshmallow too, I think.
That was after this though.
Yeah,
At that
but-
point, it was already celebrity streams.
Yeah.
But you're streaming with Drake and Juju Smith, Schuster. That kind of made him big. And those who don't know, Drake is a music artist, and Juju Smith-Schuster is a wide receiver. At the time,
You guys
he
see
was,
the leaked Drake video?
which one?
The leaked Drake. It just popped up on my Twitter one day. I had no choice other than to see it. just scrolling. I'm
No, I
like,
didn't
did you guys
see
see
that
the
one.
Drake video? Oh, what Drake video? Click on the link. Oh God.
So Dunkin' Donuts has decided to release alcoholic coffee and iced tea. I'm not sure about this one.
Fake. They got drive-throughs. They ain't doing that.
So,
I mean,
but
they've got alcoholic Sonic, like Ocean Potion and all, ocean
yeah,
stuff.
it's not made by Sonic, but still, I mean,
Yeah.
So I'd imagine it's. I wouldn't say that's unlikely for them to do it because they would just just sell it at a grocery store. I don't think they would sell
Like-
it actually at Dunkin' Donuts.
That's true. It could be a
The thing is,
collaboration with
this-
like a seltzer company or something.
Yeah.
I can see that.
this
maybe.
one it said the news was released yesterday. Dunkin' Spiked. That's what they're calling it.
Yeah, there's no
So-
way they're fake. That's too good a marketing. I think people would buy it. That's
Yeah.
got to be real.
I'm not sure on that one.
Time will
um,
tell.
Hmm.
And then
But man,
another
nobody
piece
wants
of
an
news
awake
here.
drunk though. That's the worst part. Caffeine and alcohol. Ugh.
There was a human recipient that got a Neuralink brain implant, and he shared his details on how his recovery and what he did with it.
real.
Oh yeah, real.
Yeah, saw that one.
It's really
Which is-
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super dope. It's no matter what you think about, Elon Musk and all those kind of things, like the between Starlink and Neuralink and SpaceX, Tesla. There's some cool stuff coming out of there.
That's some Ready Player 2 stuff, because in Ready Player 2, that's the big premise of it. They released this OmniLink, and when you plug in, you feel like you're there. You can like the touch, everything, stuff like that. And the reason they decided to release it because they gave opportunity to people to experience that stuff for the first time.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be a really cool advancement, especially if you go in the VR space, like someone who's disabled and crippled and can think, but they're paralyzed for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
It'll be cool just to hook them up into the Matrix and they walk for the first time.
Oh yeah, I'm not
We're
planning
there,
on getting
almost
Neuralink
there.
anytime soon, but I think anybody who's got some kind of paralysis or something like that, hell yeah.
Yeah. Big same. Like
Yeah.
people who really need it, like it's fantastic. I'll stick to keyboard and mouse for now.
I don't trust Big Brother.
Yeah.
I've watched
Yeah.
The Matrix once.
Once or twice.
Yeah, actually, did you guys ever watch H3 on YouTube? So it was a
H3?
WB. So WB is the one who released it, but it was a YouTube release, and pretty much the entire concept was everybody had Neuralink, and you're able to watch football games and communicate with people and all that kind of good stuff. But eventually got hacked. So the only people who survived were either A, people who didn't have the Neuralink thing in, or B, anybody who was out of network range. So that you saw some people on the bottom floor of a garage at an airport, and you saw these cars crash and just a couple rows up, and then anybody who'd walk past this threshold, they just drop dead, and then planes would crash. I would watch the first episode and you'll know whether or not you're interested or not. Just look up WBH3 on YouTube.
So, and I'm sitting here drinking some juice. So, brings you to the next piece of news. I can't wait for Razer to release their Cthulhu chair, because then I can just have my AI start giving me my food, my drink, everything. Dude, Razer always does top-notch products. So, this chair is gonna be really cool. Can't wait.
Let me guess,
Yeah,
you
they also
control it from your
always
butthole.
They also always do top-notch April Fool's products. So,
Yeah.
So, fake, you think that one?
oh yeah, but it would be cool if it worked.
Yeah. No, I'm imagining that one episode of South Park where there's that bike that you sit on. You control it with your mouth and your butt.
Oh, yeah.
And your hands. Don't forget the hands.
And the hands.
So, the final one that we'll do is Sonic has partnered with Moe's Southwest Grill, and Moe's is really known for their queso, and Sonic is known for their slushes. So, they combined the two. You know, the frozen goodness of the Sonic slush meets the delicious flavor of Moe's famous queso. Be
Queso
good.
slushy. Yeah, definitely.
Queso slushy.
Definitely disgusting. But
Definitely.
but I'd try. I would buy it once.
I would. I would not even have it once. I don't need to experience that, so no, I don't want it.
Well, see, here's the thing. Sometimes we gotta, the viewers out there don't know what it's like. So if it was out there, we need to experience it for them so they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've experienced some terrible things. You don't need to know.
You ever watch Rhett and Link?
Yeah.
Would you do any of that stuff? Like, will it burrito? Will it Pop-Tart?
If I'm making as much as Rhett and Link are making to do it, yes. If it's just me right now, no.
Yeah. It's got to be worth it.
It's gotta
Money
be
behind
worth
it, something.
Start getting national views, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah, give me that, $5,000 check. Oh, hell yeah, brother.
We eat crap all day long, right?
Yeah.
$5,000, you eat a pea flavored cake. Yeah. So, but that's it for nerd news, fake or not. So April, today's April Fool's as we're recording, and this will release on Wednesday, but we're recording on April Fool's, and internet's always
Booster
full.
set us back.
Yeah, it's on the Facebook group, so if you're on there, you would have known. But yeah, this is crazy that April Fool's released tons of fake news, and you have to kind of siphon through it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anywho, before we get started into our thing, why don't we take a quick word from the sponsor? Dubby. He's already drinking it. So, Dubby, they're just an energy drink with no crash, no jitters. They're a coffee-based extract. If you don't want to do the energy drink version, they have a hydration one. I think that's the one Tom drinks a lot now.
I should have grabbed my thing. Here, keep talking. I'll go grab my bottle.
Oh, okay. The hydration thing, it's pretty good. So if you're a heavy drinker, instead of having water, drink a Dubby. It's better for you than water. That's not fake news. That's real.
I don't know.
So, and then the energy drink, it's 0 sugar, 0 carbs, healthy energy drink. That's a thing as well. It's a healthy energy drink. If you're interested, you can get this 3 flavors of the energy, Dubby Energy, and then 2 things of the Hydro Pack for $19.99. But guess what, guys? If you use promo code Surge, you get 10% off.
Yep. I'm rocking
There you
the
go. See, look at
Pine
that.
Berry Splash. I've been pretty happy with this. It's quite delicious. But yeah, so I get the caffeine free. I usually drink my coffee in the morning, and other than maybe a random soda, I'll have like once in, a couple times a week tops. That's all the caffeine I get. But yeah, for the hydration, they're delicious. No jitters.
Yeah.
Because there's no
Promo
caffeine.
code Surge. Click the link in the link tree. It'll take you right there, and the promo code will be applied to you automatically. So, W pays the bills, so the more you buy, the better content we can produce.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Buy 1,000 cases, and we'll see fit burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buy
For
1,000 and I'll put a burrito up my ass. No, no, I won't. No,
We'll
I
make
won't.
the queso slush, guys. We'll
It's
make the
been said,
queso
it's-
slush. So, all right. All right, guys, we're back. Thanks W for the sponsorship. But let's just let's dive into this. So, Tom disappointed me saying we were going to be playing our games, our portable gaming. So,
To be fair, I would love to have a podcast. We're just casually playing some games, the whole time, still
Yeah.
chatting. But we are not doing that yet. So yes, we need to be responsible adults and actually sit back and discuss and not be distracted by video games.
do we no pun or no not intended for anybody
No.
who's listening.
Yep.
Not at all. But anyways, do you have portable gaming devices?
Everybody has at least one portable gaming device.
Not everybody, but I mean the good majority.
Anybody who's fucking watching this probably has one portable gaming device,
yeah.
i.e., your cellular device.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, I got that. I got my Switch. I'm gonna get on my little soapbox here and go on a hot take. I'm not a fan. For whatever reason, I mean, I can do Xbox Game Pass cloud gaming, and I can play just about anything on my iPhone. But I don't know. For whatever reason, I hate playing on my phone. I hate playing like the Switch. Whenever I played, it's on the TV mainly. I don't like playing portable. I had a DS and I have a DS and I barely play it because it's portable.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be right there with you. I'm in the same boat. Like, I have a Switch. I bought a Switch OLED, and I don't play on it. Not
Yeah.
docked. So
it's a waste, really.
my lifestyle's not mobile enough to need it. That's just me. Like,
Yeah.
I go to work, I can't just play stuff at work, and then I come
Mhm.
home, and then I have, I want to play on my desktop, or I want to play Switch. I want to sit and relax on my couch with my nice big TV because I'm old.
Yeah, and if I even on my 30-minute lunch break, if I didn't work from home, I'd still be like, okay, well, I've got 30 minutes. I have to eat. There's probably some videos I need to catch up on anyway. So, yeah, no. Now that being said, I do play quite a few mobile games on my phone. Tornado alarm?
Is that you,
Just
Serge?
so yeah, that's me.
Oh, we're storming hecka bad too. I'm quite a bit north of you, but
We're not
so-
storming though.
oh,
No, it's still got a tornado warning. It's coming.
It's downpour and thunder here, so if I cut out, it's because I lost power.
Here, we're gonna hit the marker just so we can go back and kind of wait that out for a minute.
It's not raining. It's cloudy. This is cloudy though. It's
Of
not windy
course.
or anything.
Well, let's.
I had a timer. We're taking a quick pause from the podcast.
How exciting!
Yeah.
My kid's probably scared.
I assume you got all your windows open?
No.
Oh, seriously?
Uh-oh.
And it's that loud still?
You must live right near a siren.
Yeah, right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had tornado alarms going off earlier today.
Oh, on the way
Dang.
home from work, I drove through hail and it broke my windshield.
Oh,
Today?
Yeah.
that's terrifying.
Oh shit! I've had no rain or anything like that today. We went all over to Springfield and stuff, and that rain has that certain when it's about to rain because it starts to. There's a certain chemical you can smell
Hmm.
really
Oh
bad.
yeah, it's the ozone. You smell ozone.
Yeah, ozone, humidity, yeah.
But yeah, I didn't smell it.
Yeah, no, anytime it starts hailing, the first thing I do is pull off to the side of the road, and I put my car seat all the way back in case something's big enough to start breaking the window.
Hey, well, this.
So I might think about unmarking this because it's kind of funny. We're just sitting here talking about rain, scientific, but
Well, I
I
mean-
want to see how it sounds.
I hit the marker in case you decide to do whatever you want. Because
Yeah,
we were
I mean,
talking
sometimes
about
it's
mobile gaming, and now we're taking a break.
well, yeah, but oh man, it's still going.
Yeah,
This,
it's probably got probably
Oh.
30 seconds left, and it'll shut off.
Look at the radar. It's coming.
Yep.
what's
it's
coming? The
Kumi.
storm to my area
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tornado warning.
and Republic.
Oh, you're in Republic? Oh, yeah. Uh,
You're in Mooresville, aren't you?
Humansville. A little further north now.
Humansville. Oh, okay. You always like to live out in the country. I don't get it.
Humansville. That's exactly what a bunch of lizards would call their town. No.
Facts.
Oh yeah. Then they wouldn't be using portable gaming there. That's why you don't. That's why you don't portable game.
Ooh, speaking about doing nerdy things, have you guys been watching Invincible?
Nope.
I have not. No.
Have you watched any of it yet?
Nope.
Oh, you
No.
guys are missing out.
That's
good
what I
stuff.
hear. That's what I hear.
It's a good show, but there's this one person who's a Martian, and he's there, and it's like, oh yeah, I am not a Martian. It's like I am just a human, and just being super obvious that he's not a human. Just the way he talks and everything he's trying to say. But
yeah, I
no,
heard
definitely.
that
Go ahead.
the main character has anger issues and beats the shit out of everybody.
I wouldn't say main character. I would say supporting character. Omni-Man. Yeah, he is.
Is he supporting?
I'd say more supporting because he's not exactly in every single episode. He's the main
okay.
character's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's like kind of the big bad, but not quite the big bad. You'll see if you ever watch it.
I don't have Amazon Prime,
You don't? Okay.
so
Torn it.
I started watching Twisted Metal. The first
yeah,
episode
it's a
of
good
that.
one.
Yeah. I watched that. It was actually better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, no, it was
Oh.
just over the top crazy,
Yeah.
which, it wasn't. So by no means was the show good. And because it wasn't good, it was great. I enjoyed almost every moment of it, just the overall violence. Will Arnett did the voice of the clown.
Yep,
Mhm.
Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, Sweet Tooth, and somebody else did the actual. But honestly, that the guy doing the physical acting, him and Will Arnett, man, that was spot on. Oh my God, Sergio, figure your shit out.
Yeah, right. It's raining now, but barely.
Go buy a firearm and shoot the alarm off.
So, is it that loud on the thing? I mean,
we can
Oh,
hear it
it's clear as day.
super loud.
so we're all experiencing this together
Yeah.
on the podcast. Exciting.
Everybody, welcome to Missouri. This is just how it sounds every summer.
Yeah.
Well, we're not summer yet.
No, still
Yeah,
spring,
yeah.
but mainly every spring and
It's still
most of the
winter.
summer.
This is like
It's-
the spring
It's
of
spring.
deception.
It's April.
Yeah, but what's the first day of spring?
I don't know.
Fuck, now I gotta look that up.
I don't know when the first day of spring is. This might be going for a while, so we could just
March 19th.
Oh, okay. But we'll just continue work through it. Who cares?
Yeah, who
The
cares?
audience
Yeah,
can.
that's
It's just
that's becoming-
ambiance.
it's
The audience
becoming
can.
overly ridiculous on how long that alarm's going. But fine, we'll continue.
There it goes.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, Jesus
See.
Christ. Okay. So going
But-
back to me and my mobile gaming. So I play an amount of mobile games on my phone. I don't play too much. Like I used to be all about not Clash of Clans. Like I play Clash of Clans, but Clash Royale was my shit. That was like a MOBA type game. I think they had pretty good mechanics. They kind of started adding too many things for me to really get into it. My favorite thing to play right now is Super Auto Pets. Have you guys checked that game out yet?
No.
It's stupid, simple. It's imagine a card game. So you have different cards, and then each round new cards are generated. It's free on Steam. Download it. We should play it one time.
Okay. I'll see.
Yeah, it's a free game. But Super Auto Pets, I like to play World of Warships. Blitz. No, not Blitz, just mobile. So that's a good one. And then there, I downloaded the APK for the original Peggle. So what really pisses me off about that one is I actually spent the 99 cents to buy the game, or maybe it was like $4.99 at the time. Regardless, I paid real world money for that game. And then for whatever reason, they decided, fuck you, we're going to take it off the store despite you spending money on it. We're just not going to have it available anymore. So thank God people have the APK for it. I went ahead and downloaded it, installed it on my phone and all 3 of the kids' tablets, and I get to play Peggle whenever the hell I want. Because fuck you. Because now the only one that they have is they've got a microtransaction one, kind of similar to
Gross.
like Candy Crush. Same kind of like, oh, you only get so many attempts. If you fail that many times, then unless you can either wait 12 hours or you can spend money. So I refuse to go down that bullshit. So yeah.
There's only 2 mobile games that I say that I've spent an extravagant amount of time, and as well, I spent money on one of them. I
Star Wars?
spent I probably spent a good $300 on one of them because
Oh.
because Sprint, you just put it on your bill. So I would buy the pack for
Yeah.
like $10. Yeah. Star Wars. Yeah. Galaxy of Heroes.
Yep. Man, that was so much fun.
I one time bought the $50 pack and put it on my bill. So, I'll pay it later. But I had stupid money then, so I was able to. It didn't bother me. I didn't have as many kids, so
yeah.
And in fact, I didn't have any kids, so that's why I had money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that I played that game a lot, and I stopped playing it. And then I never paid anything, but I got into it a while ago, and now I play it every so often. Marvel Snap. You ever play that?
No.
Yeah, it's just it's like a trading card game on the thing. It's really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I built a destruction deck, so I got to rank 85 out of 100, so I was close.
Okay.
So it's yeah. Other than that, I mean I put lots of hours in that game. Other than that, I don't really touch mobile games, So my OLED. I keep telling myself I want a Steam Deck because I want to, play my Steam games on the go. But I'm really thinking of like, am I really gonna use it?
I think if I had a Steam Deck, I would probably most use it. I would keep my gaming PC obviously downstairs in my basement, but I could bring my Steam Deck upstairs and put it on my 65-inch and essentially just kind of use it as a Switch.
Yeah.
I consider doing that, but I will bring my Switch with me to certain locations. So let's say if I'm going to go get my oil change or something, like I might bring my Switch for that. I've only done it a couple times, but the other couple weeks ago, we had to go out to eat for my sister's birthday. But before that, Amber had a baby shower to go to. So I went ahead and drove her to the baby shower. Then went across the street to some nursing home, and I just sat there in the parking lot and just played through 007 GoldenEye. So yeah, I'll do stuff like that. So it's not something I do often, but it is nice having that.
I just
so I can
play Marvel
through some of
Snap
my campaigns
now.
Yeah,
that's the thing. I like. I can't remember the last game I did play portable was Thanksgiving weekend, so this was a few months back. I played Super Mario RPG. Only reason I played it that way is we went to in-law grandma's house, and sometimes adults talk and they get boring, so I'm just like whatever. I'll just
the adults talk. Aren't you an adult?
It's just they talk about small town life.
Oh.
He said, she said, this bullshit type deal. Like,
oh yeah, if it's gossip,
Yeah.
I don't care. Usually we're talking about politics and some other crazy stuff.
No, we don't go there. So I just sat on the couch with the other 2 guys, my stepfather-in-law and then he's related to one of them. He's not related to anything to me, but he's on one side of the family. But he just sits there and we just watch TV and play our electronics. That's when I played Super Mario RPG. So actually, this one I was gonna say Legend of the Seven Stars, but it's not. It's just Super Mario RPG. So, which honestly, I wrote a review on to my blog spot.
I
So
have the soundtrack on vinyl.
Very
for
nice.
the new one or the original? Both.
It's very nice.
That's funny. That's cool. But not a
Yeah.
good game.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So like like when I play, like I used to play Hearthstone like years ago, so I played that a ton on my phone, but I got out of that. They started to where they were ramping up how fast the meta would change. You had to like constantly buy packs to stay relevant, and it was just not fun anymore.
Yeah, not about that.
Yeah. I played that on my phone too. Back when because I got to I got rank 3 was the lowest I got. But then the meta was Murlocs.
Yeah.
And I bought packs and I had all the Murlocs.
Mm-hmm.
Even the legendary Murloc.
Yep. I remember that time.
I had a girl I was dating who was playing that, and I played a little. Like I was playing a little bit before her, and then I kind of started getting into it with her, and then that didn't pan out. So I'm like, I've got too many other games I'd rather play right now. That and like, I didn't want to. I wasn't one to actually like go online and start actually figuring out what the meta was. I kind of just liked my cards and played with them, and I'd get trounced every time. So
I just heard about Murlocs and I just went for it. And then next thing you know, Murlocs are the meta. I'm like, oh, okay. So, but what do you call it? I love and hate Hearthstone. I love it because it was fun to play at the time.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it because it killed WoW TCG, and I loved WoW TCG.
Yes.
I actually had built a deck that I barely got to try. It was an actual contemporary deck ready for tournaments. I think I could have won, but
I thought that was the WoW TCG. I didn't realize they had another one because it's all the same.
They had a trading card game of it.
It was like a physical version.
Yeah, tabletop, and Dagan and I and a few other people that I'm not really friends with anymore because I got divorced. We got into it pretty heavily.
Yeah.
So were they the same game, more or less?
No, it was different. It was a lot different.
Okay.
So, I mean, they had similar rule sets.
Okay.
One of the big things was the resources were different. Like in the Hearthstone, you just get the crystals every turn.
Mm-hmm.
In the WoW
the resources
TCG,
were different.
Every turn you could play one of the cards from your hand face down as a resource.
Okay.
So you didn't have to do that. And there was also some cards that they were like called quest cards, and you could play them face up as a resource.
Okay.
And then if you did what the card said, you got like a bonus.
Oh, okay.
It was a lot of fun.
The only TCG I ever like really got into was not World of Magic the Gathering.
Pokemon? Magic the Gathering?
Yeah.
I did that in high school. I did Magic not Pokemon. Which I have some decks from Pokemon because I play with my son. He loves to play Pokemon cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if my decks are good or not because I haven't played against actual good people. I've never lost.
I've never been into building decks. I've always been into just like, hey, I've got my buddy will have a couple decks. Like I just built this deck and I want to know how it goes. Here's this deck. It's it's a black and blue deck. So okay, here's the cards you want to look out for to try to get going. I'll look through the deck real quick to see what the cards are, and I'm like, all right, cool, let's go. And then he'll just test his deck out on on me on his other deck, and I'd be playing that one. That's about as far as I ever went with in terms of getting into it because he was a roommate, so we played pretty often. So I know the rules. I mean, I haven't gotten to the leaders. What do you call the leader cards?
Commanders.
I never got into commander decks. I had
Me neither.
Girl I was dating, and actually she had a couple commander decks. I'm like, oh, maybe one of these days you and I could sit down at the table and play. And then we stopped seeing each other before that. And it was a little sad, but oh well.
That's my favorite aspect. I know it's a rabbit trail, guys, but that's my favorite aspect about the TCG games is the deck building.
Yeah. It's my least favorite.
Like when my brothers got into Yu-Gi-Oh, I wasn't into the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, but they were really into it. And I'm like, let me look at your decks. I'm like, okay, do this, do this, do this, do this. I legit built one of my brothers a destruction deck, creature destruction deck, and like he would win because it was just his opponent was like, oh, I pulled out Blue Eyes White Dragon. Cool. When I flip this, every creature on each side is destroyed. And they're like, what? And then he would just do like direct damage with his magic spells because it's Yu-Gi-Oh stupid.
Yeah.
You gotta build decks. That is where the fun is because it's all about figuring out like the gimmick and the combos. And if you didn't build the deck, you don't necessarily know what all the gimmicks, like how the flow of the deck and like what you're looking for.
I get that. It just I'm not much of a micromanager type person where I want to sit down. Like even when I play like an RPG, I know there's all these different, skill trees I could go down, but I'm like, I don't want to read all this. I kind of just want to play. All right, I'm just going to be a barb and just hit everything. Either that or be a stealth archer. Yeah, it's either barb or stealth archer. That's about it.
Theory craft. I'm all about theory craft.
See, I always like just the ridiculous. Like this will win 1 out of 10 times, but when it works, it's gonna be great.
Yep.
Yeah. See, the deck I built in Wild TCG, the final deck I built, which I still have, it was one of those decks that I pull out 2-3 cards, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it got to the point when I was playing with because you stopped playing at this point. You got big, stuff went down with your life, but you stopped playing. And we still played for a little bit longer. And after a while, some of the guys I was playing with were like, I don't even want to play with you anymore, Sergio, because you're not even killing my creatures. You're doing something stupid. You're getting rid of my cards. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm decking your deck.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember you telling me about this deck. You built a burn deck. I remember that.
A hardcore burn deck. Every single card. See, it wasn't about like burning your life points or burning you. I was burning your hand and burning your deck.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. My buddy, whenever he built his decks, he was like, there's tournament decks where it's like you have a shit ton of mana and you have a few cards. You've got 3 of each card to go in and everything. Which it's cool winning the tournaments and whatnot. But he kind of went like a longer game, like synergy, like everything just kind of synergizes with itself. So you might only have 1 of this card and 1 of that card, but if you don't pull this card, well, you've got all the other cool cards to play. So yeah, he never did tournament decks. He did just fun gameplay decks.
And how does this relate to portable gaming?
Well,
you can do all it.
No, it does. Do it on portable gaming. You can always bring a deck anywhere.
Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, the Pokemon TCG game. You can play all that on portable gaming. It's there. So it. But I'm just not into it on the portable.
Yeah.
You would think I would be because I can play more opponents, but I'm just portable. It just doesn't. I don't know. I just don't. Doesn't resonate. We never has.
You know what the ultimate pinnacle of mobile gaming is? Mr. Game & Watch.
Mr. Game & Watch. Yeah.
Hey.
It was a good one.
Or all those...
I was gonna say they need Smash Brothers from portable, but they did. They had the Smash Brothers 3DS version.
Played on the Switch.
Yep, or just play on the Switch.
Yeah, now you can. Yeah, it's true.
Yep.
So take it anywhere.
Yeah, we had a few of those games though, like Spider-Man and stuff, where it's just like the different, just the Game & Watch, where you only have a few places to go and everything. I thought those were the coolest things ever, but looking back, it's like, oh man, games are trash.
Tiger Electronics.
I was getting ready to say that.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, those stupid sounds. I had multiple of those.
Just LCD screen. You just like hold it in the light and see everything you could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Those are collectible now. If you've got them in good shape, they're probably worth money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had a baseball one that I liked. I had a karate one. So I remember that I was into as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I was into the Tiger Electronics. But like you can get them now. They're like $50. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh man, one of my
them.
favorite mobile games, which you guys. So my grandparents had a pocket dictionary. So it was one of those like little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had the full corded keyboard and everything on it. Things only about this big. Had the little LCD screen, but I always played uh, Hangman on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then they had another one. Oh, they had two other ones. They had a poker and they had a blackjack. And I played so much blackjack.
Yeah. I think everybody's grandparents, if you're a certain age, had those.
Oh yeah,
Radio Shack, we would sell like 4 or 5 a day.
Yeah.
You know,
To old people.
so
hmm
old people, yeah.
yeah.
Like I need a pocket dictionary. I'm like, oh, okay, why do we need this? What?
Yeah.
So, and then when they came in and it's like, yeah, my thing is not working. Can you fix it? No.
No, yeah, those things are
So-
disposable.
Here's
But,
a new one, all better.
I mean, I guess it'd be nice for an apocalyptic situation, having everything there, but of course, it'd be hard, easy to break. We're talking like 10 years down, 5 years later when you have your settlement built up and everything. It might be nice to have one of those pocket dictionaries. So if you read a book, you don't know what something is, and like, oh, okay, I'm going to go look this up now.
So, as far as portable gaming, my personal opinion, you guys can agree to disagree or go from there. I think right now the space that really rules it, with the exception of cell phones, right? But
Mhm.
the space that rules it is Nintendo.
Yeah, they always have.
With, you haven't been able to touch them like since the Game Boy. The Game Gear was significantly better.
Yeah,
It was in
yeah, it was.
color. The Game Boy was not in color, but yet the Game Boy was still more popular.
Yeah, I think it was a little easier to manage, better battery life. Like
Way better battery life. I think
Oh,
the Game Gear took
Six.
like
6.
30 double A's. I don't know, just kidding.
I
It
mean,
took
not
like
that
8
bad,
double
but
A's.
not the
6 or 8,
point.
yeah.
The point is accurate.
It's like, and it lasted you to play for like an hour. I gotta change on my double A's
Mhm.
because it was just they had so much power. It was ahead of its time, and the batteries were not ahead of its time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
Nintendo's
was like,
definitely got it. They've got it now, but like I think PC's gonna slowly take over. Like the Steam Deck's pretty revolutionary. Like
yeah,
play
and
like AAA guff on the go, and then like stuff like the ROG Ally. Like that's like if I was gonna buy something portable for gaming, that's where my money's going.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
and that's
The
the same-
Game Gear came with a TV tuner. I never knew that.
Yeah.
really,
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
never
that
had
either.
that, but yeah, that came. But battery life is 3 to 5 hours,
I
Man,
know it wasn't.
no.
powered by 6 AA batteries.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
It's 3
Uh,
hours if you turn the dim to like no backlight and turn the volume off. You might get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
So play it at night or in the back of a car.
If it's unplayable, then yeah.
but no, it's crazy because the Steam Deck, yeah, it kind of set a market for these guns coming in, especially here this last year.
Yeah.
Like let's say even the last few months, all of a sudden MSI blew one out. They
Yeah.
got one.
Lenovo,
Asus,
the Legion.
Lenovo, has one, and like, you go to Best Buy, there's like 4 of them on display. I'm like,
Yeah.
holy cow, what?
And
Like,
they're
where did these come from?
and they're relatively good, like well priced too. Like
And like, I mean, Steam Deck has to do something because Steam Deck is just Steam Deck, just Steam.
yeah,
I mean, you can mod and probably do other stuff, but that's you do that on your own. But it's mainly just for Steam games. Well, the one you want, the ROG Ally, does Game Pass.
yeah. Well, it's just
As
a
well as
Windows
Steam.
machine. It's just a Windows desktop in your hand.
Right.
The Steam's running
So-
a Linux base.
Mhm.
And there's trade-offs. Like you want the Steam Deck, that's going to be like your plug and play. It's a little more refined experience, but you're limited to just Steam.
Now
Pretty
there's
much.
one portable device that I was like, oh wow, this when they announced it and then they said the price, it was $200. The PlayStation 5 portable.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want. I'm gonna get this. It was such a disappointment.
Yeah.
I was like, because the thing was is like play your PlayStation games, on the go. But I was like, okay, cool. So like while my wife is playing The Sims, I can sit there on my PlayStation Portable and play my Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or
Mhm.
play whatever digital game you have. I can just play.
Nope.
No. If she's playing it, you can't play. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's the point of that? Why would I play this on I don't even think it's a 4K display.
No, it was. I think it was
I think it's
1080. Yeah.
why would I play my game on a high definition display when I can play it on a OLED TV that's 120 refresh rate? That's just gonna be perfection,
Yeah.
pretty much. I'm like,
Yeah. It was
so
just an accessory for your PS5. Now, if you're like
yeah,
some big shot who's on the go all the time, and like you that new PS5 game dropped, and like I gotta play it because I just gotta, then like yeah, okay, it's for you.
but
You gotta, but
if
you
I
gotta,
if
you
if
gotta have
I'm
boss
playing it,
Wi-Fi.
if I'm playing it at home, you can't play it.
Yeah, well, it's not for
It's
you.
only if no one is playing your PlayStation 5, then you can access it.
Yeah,
But the moment someone is playing it, then you can't use it.
yeah, and you better have boss
So
Wi-Fi, or it's not gonna be a good experience.
yeah, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah,
Now I do when I went on a little mini vacation with my wife, we did play. I did get the Xbox Razer Kenshi controller because I have one of those,
yeah,
and I plugged it into my phone and played the Xbox Game Pass. It was cool. So it was because it's cloud gaming,
yeah.
so it was
But
alright.
it didn't like blow your mind like I could do this everywhere.
No, it still didn't interest me.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking to upgrade my phone, and I might get a bigger screen, because it's probably gonna be as big as the Switch screen, maybe a little bit smaller, because the Switch is like the OLED screen is 7 inches, but the other ones are like, they're not, they're like 5 point something.
Yeah, like 5.9, 6.1.
So I'm gonna get a new phone, and I'm gonna see how it is with the gaming on that. So might be cool. But the problem is it kills your battery life
Yeah,
so quick. So that's my issue with portable gaming. It's just no battery.
yeah. It's getting to a point like it like I like the idea of just like the portable Windows just machine. And they've been around a while, but they've been so expensive. Like they've made these little like miniature like gaming laptops basically, but they're like a 7-inch screen with a little teeny tiny keyboard, but they've got like controllers on them, like the joypads and everything and D-pads. But they're like, $1,200, $1,400. I'm like, no.
Something I'm thinking about doing is getting a little Raspberry Pi. I've already talked about setting up a like a retro Pi just here at home, but and our Kia Carnival, our van, it's got 2 TVs on the back of the driver and passenger. So I was thinking, like, what we could do is get a little Raspberry Pi and a HDMI splitter, plug it in, and then have the same screen on both of the images because they have HDMI inputs.
Mhm.
So when we're driving down to wherever, they can play like N64 or NES or something, and be able to play 2-player games
Now,
without any problems. But pipe dreams.
is this for the kids or is this for you?
Unfortunately, it would be for the kids because on long road trips, I refuse to sit in the passenger seat unless I'm dead tired and I'm about to fall asleep.
So it's for the kids on the
Fair.
road, but for him at home.
Indeed. So yeah, I could always just unplug it and plug it up somewhere else.
I just give my kids Switches, so all the kids have one.
All the kids have Switches for me too. But
And honestly, like it's crazy because so we have 2 TVs, one in each. Well, we have 2 TVs. Each kid has their own TV in their room, each with a Switch dock. For whatever reason, they don't ever dock their Switch.
Yeah.
They just, when they take out the Switch, they just sit there and play on that screen. I'm like, use your TV. So
oh yeah, no, the kids were playing
kids
Minecraft
love
the other day.
Portability.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, we just got this new 65-inch TV. Like, go play Minecraft on the big screen. No, I'd rather just play it on the Switch. I'm like, fine, I'll play Xbox One then. Fuck you.
I remember being a kid and playing my Game Boy, but that was because I couldn't play Pokemon on my Super Nintendo.
You're right. Why did it take
You can
so
play
long
Pokemon
for them
on
to
Switch.
release a game on?
I know.
on the actual console?
I didn't have a Super Game Boy, or I could have. But
Well, because for whatever reason, Pokemon has been a mobile game. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
They've never released a mainstream Pokemon game on non-mobility units
Until the Switch.
But the Switch is technically
well, yeah, no, it's a
Nintendo,
mobile unit.
so
Yeah, you're right.
that's
But
how
I'm
they
just
got away
saying
with it.
mainstream. Yeah.
So The Switch is the DS has been discontinued. The
Yeah.
Switch is their new mobility unit.
Yeah, if there
They
was
call it
a
a hybrid, but
if there's a dual like a DS3 that came out alongside the Switch, there wouldn't be Pokemon on Switch. It'd be on the DS3.
There would not.
yeah,
But that's why we have games like Pal World.
like Power World Go.
No, just oh fucking god damn it!
I'm excited for Power World Go, guys. I don't know about you. Play Power World on the go, equip Pokemon with guns. You know, maybe shoot some people in augmented reality.
Ooh, we should take it to a school.
Oof.
And canceled again.
Cancel
Like,
for
man.
sure.
April Fools. Yeah.
April Fools, no,
April
don't take us to
Fools.
school.
But seriously, Power World Go. Looking forward to that game.
Aren't we all?
Yeah.
But
Have fun.
the game we can look forward to for the rest of our lives because it's not coming out. So
Well, you never
But,
know.
like-
That franchise might grow. You never know.
no, they're not going to do that. Niantic they have their teeth sunk into Pokemon Go.
Well, yeah, but I'm quite sure they don't. They could figure something else out. In term, I mean, obviously the current platform is all patented and everything by Niantic, but somebody else could do something comparable.
I'm
Yeah, I was
sure
gonna
with
say
I'm sure with enough
mm.
money, Niantic will sell you their location data.
Yeah.
yeah. Niantic, I think the way they do portable gaming is really cool.
Mhm.
Like they started their whole thing was with Ingress.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I played that game. It was cool.
Yeah, I had it.
Um,
I mean, because I was living right when I first downloaded the game. I was living right next to MSU, so there's plenty of stops I could walk around and hit up.
Yeah, and then Pokemon Go, dude, that was killer. I mean, I know when we were working at the Sprint store, we had a Pokestop right there. We had tons of Pokeballs.
Oh yeah,
Then once I quit Sprint, I didn't have Pokeballs anymore.
yeah, exactly.
So we were catching all sorts of stuff. And I remember walking around the building like, fuck, where's this thing? Oh, I think it's across the street. Shit, we're not going across the street.
Nope.
We would walk around the whole building just to catch Pokemon. Like, you remember Bradley?
Oh yeah.
Dagan?
Mm,
I don't know if he was.
Oh.
He should have been there when you were there because he was an assistant manager.
Long
I
hair
think
guy.
so.
Yeah, just had like
Yeah.
a goatee, kind of
what
like
store?
metal.
He worked with Joe for a while.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
And yeah, then he took over 8560, the Glenstone store. He became manager there, so he was store manager. But when we were there, this is where portable gaming worked at its finest. We'd be like, hey, we're gonna because companies allow you to take like a 10-minute break. You want to leave the store, walk around, whatever. They're fine with that. That's what we would do. Like, hey, I'm gonna go for a walk, and we just walked around the building, and then we come back. We're like, hey, what'd you catch? Oh, I got these Pokemon. Oh, sweet. Okay, my turn. We just took turns
Yeah.
walking around the building.
Yeah, because I think we had two. I think we had one at the Sprint at Radio Shack, and then we had another one at the radio station.
iHeartRadio had one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would go, and then the church was right there. There's a church right there too that had it. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
had 3 Pokestops that had it. We had the Sprint Radio Shack, the iHeartRadio, and then that church. So we would go hit those Pokestops.
Mhm.
I think we were hitting a 4 though. I feel like.
Too long for me to remember.
So yeah, I think we were hitting like 3 or 4 a day, but we would just do that. Get we ran the Pokeballs because we were going through. We played that almost all day. We were going to like 40, 50 balls a day, and we're like, okay, we're gonna go another Poke run.
Oh, there's
know,
the
get-
website that literally has Google Maps and all the Pokestops. There's got to be something out there. Because now I
Yeah.
kind of want to go look it up, but I don't know where to start searching.
Me neither. But yeah, and Niantic was brilliant with their Ingress, and then what they do, Monster Hunter World,
Mm-hmm.
the Harry Potter thing was Niantic. No, I don't think it was.
Yeah, I
Didn't
think
realize there was
I
a-
don't know.
Harry Potter one.
But it's really cool that like games like that. If I play with a group of people where we're interacting, not with our phone, but we're interacting with the world as well, I think those are cool. Augmented reality, I think it's there's a future there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure. Like I remember
So-
just like as soon as Pokemon Go hit, like parks were just flooded with people. Like
Oh
I've
God.
never seen so
Yeah.
many people outside before, and people that needed to be outside were outside, like
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
yeah.
a bunch of people from Sam's Club back in the day. Yeah, we'd all go downtown. and just walk around
Mhm.
for a bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, no, it
Like
was huge parties. Like I wouldn't
ever
say
watch,
parties, but yeah, huge
you ever watch
events.
Sword Art Online?
Oh,
I
yeah.
have.
You ever watch the movie Ordinal Scale?
I don't think I saw the movie.
Ordinal Scale is a sequel to the first two seasons.
Mhm.
But that one, the guy invents.
What? There's
this,
more seasons?
They have the first season is where he's trapped in Ankard, whatever the place is.
Mhm.
The second season is the fairy season,
Mhm.
where he goes rescue his Asuna.
Yeah.
And then they did Ordinal Scale, which takes place after that.
Mhm.
And then they did season 3 was where he is
It's
season
Gun
3
Gale.
is Gun Gale Online. And then season 4 is he gets one of the people from the Laughing Coffin Guild inject him with something, and he's on the verge of dying. So he goes inside this actual other it's called Underworld VR game. Season 4 was the best season by far.
I never
Personally.
realized they had anything past season 2.
Yeah.
So season 4 was good. Season 2 was or season 3 was okay.
It was alright.
It wasn't the strongest. It was still good. But after season 3, they have like several like OVAs that they're okay.
Yeah. And then season 3
season
spawned
4
that spinoff.
Yeah, that's okay too.
Yeah.
But season 4 is top notch. Like the fighting and everything, and the way they do it, sound effects I loved it. So, and it wasn't all about like Asuna or anything like that. So it was kind of cool.
Yeah. It
I mean,
was good.
Asuna ended up going to it later, but it wasn't like focused on her, which is cool.
Mhm.
But Ordinary Scale had the glasses where they projected augmented reality into the actual real space, and you fought that way. I feel like if portable gaming goes in that aspect where they create augmented reality, that's where it will be good. Oh,
Nope.
did I get
think we lost
disconnected?
Oh
Serge.
no.
I mean, with the Apple the Apple device, I think they're
so.
getting
What
super
happened?
close to being able to pull off the augmented reality stuff.
Yeah, the Vision Pro.
Yeah, Vision Pro. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that stuff. I've been, obviously, I don't have the opportunity to play with it, but from all the stuff I've seen, because there's people walking around downtown, be able to use it no problem.
Yeah.
But it looks like we officially lost him.
Yeah, he's gone. Cool.
Let's see. Admin. Nope, I didn't want to fucking do that. God damn it. Admins. Oh, he put in a news. What a nerd.
Oh, breaking news.
All right.
Surge disconnected.
Yeah. He officially quit the podcast. Good. We had enough of his shit. No.
I mean, I showed up, ratings went through the roof. We all knew this was going.
All right, Nerdy Phase with Tom and Dagan. No. Okay. Able to hop back on, or are we wrapping up? Okay, well, let's talk more for a few more minutes till we get some. Okay, he's trying. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, we'll give him a few more moments, but yeah, I'm trying to think what other kind of. I don't know. Have you ever tried to get down on the World of Warships or World of Tanks on the mobile?
I was actually a beta tester for Blitz Mobile when it came out for World of Tanks.
Okay.
The controls are terrible. They're just
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah. What really made me
makes a little more sense because it's a much slower paced game.
Yeah, it
I
really
should probably
is.
try it, but
I saw that World of Tanks was available on the Switch, so I went ahead and downloaded that, and oh my god, was that disappointing because it wasn't like the Xbox version or something where it's like the full game. No, it was just it was literally the mobile version.
Yeah,
like come on.
Hey, he's back.
But yeah, I feel like that was a terrible idea for them to move, not move the full game over.
Well,
'Cause
I think it's
honestly-
weird too. Is Wargaming, they segment all of their games so badly. Like, there's World of Tanks Mobile, World of Tanks Blitz, and World of Tanks, and World of Tanks Console, but they're all slightly different games.
Yeah.
Like, there's Tanks and Blitz that aren't in the PC version, and then the console version is different from both of those versions.
Mhm.
And it's just like, why are you wasting so much development on 3 completely different games?
Yeah, same thing
They're
with
the same
warships. Yeah,
game,
there's
yeah.
mobile, there's warships, and there's Blitz.
Right.
And Blitz is only available on desktop. I don't think it's available on PC for you to play, which is like,
Yeah.
why would I would have been happier if they would have dumbed down the original game just so you could play against people on Xbox. But nope, that's not what they did.
No, it's a different game.
Yeah.
So they just segment too much. It's a whole other story.
Hmm. I mean, it's still showing 99% uploading. So yeah, I'm still showing recording.
I still record too. So.
Okay. Well, does it show the 99% upload or anything up top? Okay. Well, I trust we're still recording. So, yeah, I guess due to uncertainty, I guess maybe we want to potentially wrap up, I guess, or... That's fair. Okay, well, at this point in time, we're going to say goodnight to everybody. So, we do thank Dagan for coming on again and being our co-host for the evening / special guest.
You'll probably see me again. I don't mind doing this. It's pretty fun. So.
Oh yeah, no, it's the original plan is to get our third people to rotate out. So we're nice that Dagan's part of that rotation now. We need to get Neo back on here at some point in time. It's really fun having him. Oh yeah, no, I mean definitely nothing wrong with having more people. I wouldn't want to go any more than 5. I think 5 is the top number. I think I'd have.
Yeah.
I think 3 is the perfect number. 4 is good. 5 tops. Past that, then there's just too many talking heads.
Yeah.
But yeah, so make sure you come follow us on social media. So I stream every Wednesday and Thursday night, sometimes midday Friday. Actually, I might be online tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream or not. But come check me out at Mobile Ninja Gaming. I will do my initial streaming on on Rumble. And then I'll take my PC recording and I'll upload that to YouTube immediately after. Make sure you come check out, what is it, Lieutenant Surge 81?
66?
Lieutenant _ Surge 66. Come check him out on Twitch. Make sure you... Oh, and Kick Now. He's going to be multi-streaming here soon. What's your debut on that? All right, sounds good. And then, Dagan, you do anything yet?
Nope.
Cool.
You'll find me here on occasion. If you, like I said last time, if you're on Facebook and you want to get into the video game vinyls, you can probably... About the only place you'll find me online is just Video Game Vinyl Collectors on Facebook. So,
unless you guys want to come join our Discord, so come check us out at the Nerdy Phase. He'll be on there. He's contributing to the conversations. Would like to see him playing with us here soon. But if you've got any games you want to come play, we've got a good, healthy community here thus far. No, we haven't had to kick anybody, ban anybody, or at least even give anybody a strongly worded letter yet. So yeah, I would like to say we're all friends. Everybody knows each other at some point in time. So we're looking forward to getting some randos in there.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, you two? We good? All right. Well, yeah. Well, live long and prosper for democracy. Yeah. Damn storms. All right. And scene.